want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below.
Jesus is associated with religion and it's offending people.
No, it's not. Actually, it's not the religion. It's about eternal life.
Okay, but it's the same thing. Okay, people have been offended, and like I said, all we were asking you is to take your shirt off. You can go to Macy's or we can leave.
I didn't say anything though. I didn't speak. I didn't speak. I didn't say anything. Just went to Macy's.
Just enough you wear the shirt, you walk around the mall, just enough.
Oh, I was going to say to that.
So again, I'm giving you your couple options.
Why are you making one so you got the shirt?
You can go to Macy's and you can do your shopping, or you can leave the mall.
Now, as I've stated to people before, I'm all for people's freedom of speech. I really am. Even to the extent of when it may or may not offend me, right? People have the right to express themselves, say the things that they want to state. But I also have that same freedom not to watch, look, listen, and or pay attention directly to whatever it is that they're stating that I, wholeheartedly disagree with or halfway disagree with, whatever it is. I find it hilarious. And I think I might have talked about this before to a certain extent in some other videos some years ago. How having a freedom of speech is, in a sense, an illusion. It's only free when people deem it to be so, because the same people who said you got freedom of speech can easily take it away, right? These are all rules, regulations, whatever you want to call it. These are all words that somebody basically stated, other human beings basically stated. It said, like, yeah, we're going to give you these rights. You have the rights to do all of these things. So if those individuals basically said you have the rights to do it, that means those same individuals or parties that are part of the same platform of those individuals can then state that, nah, we rescind this. You don't have the rights to do nothing no more because it's what we say so. And the most interesting thing about the clip that you saw was the fact that the man stated, he was like, all right, so there was a time before, and it was just him being honest. He was like, all right, it was a time before when about a week or whatever ago, some days, whatever he said, that he was up here, preaching the gospel. And he was like, a lady, asked me to leave, and I did. And he said, this time I just came here. I'm not preaching the gospel. I'm not saying anything, right? But the security is like, nah, you're still trying to solicit. The most interesting thing about that shirt is it says Jesus saves, and then you go on and you just so happen to see the back of the shirt, and it says Jesus Christ is the only way. Now, for me, I don't see a problem with it. If I were to see this dude wearing this shirt, I would not have any type of issues directly with it. To me, it's not even offensive. It really ain't. So I'm a little bit confused on who the shirt is, directly offensive to. That's just, that's my thing. You know, um, I feel like it's getting to a point in time where everybody's act is so sensitive and wants to just be offended by something. And this shirt ain't really nothing to be offended by. Even if you don't, believe in Jesus, the word, whatever it is. I'm not exactly sure how this would be a jarring experience for you to just see this shirt and now you feel like you have to just crawl up under a cover because I don't know what you're going to be persecuted because you don't believe or like I said, for me, I don't get it. I really don't. I really don't. Somebody might have to make me somebody might have to make me understand because like I said, for me, I don't get it. And I've known people of varying religions and I've had people preach to me And it might be a little bit annoying, depending on the people, depending on how they're going about it. But there's nothing annoying about this shirt. You can easily not look at the shirt. You can obviously turn into a different direction. You can obviously not pay attention to it. My main thing is that a lot of the people that's offended by this shirt, they want to be offended. This is something, like I said, the guy is not forcing nobody to look at him. It's like, all right, it's a neon green shirt. Okay, cool. You can easily read the shirt in silence, keep it moving. But to sit up here and go get security to tell this dude that, yo, you can just take off the shirt and then you can, continue on shopping. And then the most interesting thing is, it wasn't even. I'm not even gonna. I'm not, mind you, I'm not even gonna pay attention to the Caucasian security guard talking. This dude that's wearing the shirt, he has an accent, right? So he's from somewhere else. And that's completely cool. The other guy that looks skin complexion wise fairly close has an accent. And he was sitting up here telling this dude, yo, just take off your shirt if you want to just go shop. What is it your business? What is it? What is it your business? Is this dude, like I said, and I'm the type of dude that don't be really trying to preach nothing. I don't really be trying to preach nothing. But for the life of me, as a grown adult, what about this shirt is so hurtful that you have to cry to mall security to get them involved so that he takes off the shirt? I'm a little bit confused. Are we not forgetting about all of the images, the harmful images that are now in cartoons, even in kids' cartoons? Are we not talking about the images that kids are seeing in advertisements and commercials and movies? What about all of the cursing that is going on in public? Right? What about in music? What about on basic cable? Right? What about all of these things? Right? What about the discrimination that is literally being taught by people? But y'all like, no, skip all of that. This shirt is this is the most important thing in the world right now. This has to stop. This has to stop. Like I said, I'm a little bit confused. I'm a little bit confused. I have not seen, this has to be like the softest time in history. This literally has to be the softest time in history where I'm literally hearing grown adults crying about somebody wearing a shirt that says Jesus saves, and then on the back, Jesus is the way. But also with the, it has in combination all the other religious symbols spelling out Christ, right? But it's like, it's crazy to me that we are now living in a time period where grown adults are crying. This isn't teenagers complaining about the shirt. This isn't children or babies complaining about the shirt. These are grown adults complaining about the shirt. And let me just remind people for a minute, these will be the exact same adults who would also have your kids in their public school system telling your son to either take off or change his shirt or turn it inside out, because on his shirt it says that he is a king or I am a king. Like I said, I done brought y'all stories like that before. It ain't nothing that can really take place without somebody supernaturally getting offended. Like I said, this is a soft time. Let me tell you something. I ain't never seen. I never would have thought in all of my years being on this planet, this plane of existence, that we would get to a time where people or grown adults are literally this soft, soft, beyond Charmin, beyond wet paper bag, beyond dollar store toilet paper with a few droplets of condensation on there because somebody flushed the toilet one too many times because whoever decided to make the stall has a toilet tissue right there next to the toilet. Soft, ridiculous. This is 1,000% ridiculous. 1,000%. Now, this is how dumb people are, right? If people did not want the message on his shirt to even be a thing for nobody to even pay attention to, they could have just let the dude just walk through the mall and just ignored him. Now, because you wanted to quote unquote make an example out of this guy, you wanted to sit up here and get the mall cops directly on him. You want to go back and forth. You done made this a lot bigger. You done made it a lot bigger. So now whatever message that he was trying to get out, maybe he didn't get it out the first time he came there and he was preaching, right? Fine. So then he come there the second time. He's just wearing a shirt, not saying that, not really doing that, not bothering nobody. The message ain't really come through with the shirt, but now this is both 2 and 3 at the same time. So now the third time, in a sense, in the same day, because he didn't get the message across the way that he wanted to, but it inevitably ended up getting across due to the fact that now it's recorded, now it's on social media, and now it's being seen by millions of people across the planet. So for whoever at the moment in time thought that it was a stupendous, thought that it was an ingenious, awesome job to try to shut him up and to get the mall cops on him, you're stupid. You're 1,000% stupid, because now you made even more people aware. And now you're going to have even more people interested in what he has to say because you decided to do this. All you had to do was mind your business, not pay attention to him, not cry, not whine, but now you done gave this dude the spotlight. Good job. And where are you? Sitting there in the background, sulking. Because now your plan is foiled. Now your plan is foiled. Good job. Good job. Like I said, you got geniuses out here. Some people are just too smart for their own good. They're geniuses. Beyond their years. You just literally gave this man a free microphone, free video, free airtime on a multitude of different platforms. Whew. Oh my goodness. Y'all so simple. Oh my goodness. Like I said, shout out. Whoever decided to report this dude, shout out to you, because you done helped his message really get across. Because now he's going to be sitting up there saying, like, look at how they tried to persecute me. The same way they tried to persecute Jesus. And by the time they did that, look at all the followers he amassed because they tried to do one thing. They tried to shut him up. They tried to, uh, 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 get him out of existence. They tried to silence him, but it made his voice even louder. That's what he's going to say. And that's exactly what you just did. I don't understand how people don't understand how history repeats itself. That the moment in time that you try to tell people to shut up, you try to silence somebody, you make their voices loud, especially in this time when everybody has cameras. And then the optic is going to be, it's like, hey, this dude is wearing a shirt that just says this. Why is there a circle of people around this dude? And why are all of these people trying to get him to take off this shirt? I'm more interested in this dude. Let me find out what he's really about. Let me see what he believes in. Let me see if we have some things in common. Let me take a minute to listen. Like I said, a lot of these people who complain, they're wise beyond their years. Woo! Oh my God, that plan backfired. Sweet mother. That plan backfired. Good job though. Like I said, get whoever did this, good job. Good job. I'm pretty sure you are regretting every ounce of that decision that you made.